Hello and welcome to Pitch It in H, a bonus episode. How you like that?
Brilliant.
Yeah. So we're doing the Pitch It in H where we've got our movie pitches that we're gonna.
I think this is the third one.
I think the first one was come up with your dream cast. So it was like, or maybe it is the third one.
I think so.
No, the first one was come up with your dream cast, or like, so I came up with my alternate Home Alone one, and you came up with, you had a bunch of little ideas that like weren't fleshed out.
Now,
And then we did pitch it where we pitched each other, and it was a yay or an A. So technically, this is the second Pitch It in H.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Terry, I've got plenty to pitch you. I'll tell you.
Do you want to go first?
Yeah, sure.
Because how do we say this? I want a gentleman's agreement that
Yeah.
we're not gonna have any hard feelings. Okay, Andy.
You're aiming that at me.
Of course I am.
I won't have hard feelings.
You definitely did.
No, I didn't the last time.
You did. You gave me like, okay, I like your idea, and then when I didn't like your first one, the rest of them were like, no, I don't like that.
Okay. Well, look.
Childish. So you go first this time.
Okay.
I've got gold here.
Okay. Interesting.
Gold.
I have one good idea, one bad idea, and two half ideas. Okay. I'm going to give you the bad one first.
Okay.
The setting is the Old West.
All right. I'm interested.
Your protagonist, Cillian Murphy.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm not going the Tom Cruise, Will Smith route for this one. Although Tom Cruise does feature.
I have Tom Cruise as well. I also have Tom Cruise.
Yeah, Cillian Murphy has heard about a super secret gold mine somewhere yonder. Okay.
This is the bad idea. This is better than you've given me already.
Okay. Now in keeping with the spirit of it, I welcome notes and suggestions here.
Cool. Okay.
I'm trying to be more collaborative here.
Okay. Awesome.
He must get there to the gold mine before his arch enemy, played by Clive Owen.
Oh, okay. Interesting casting of two.
Yes, I know.
No, but that happens, man. They emigrated.
Clive claims it is his birthright because his father founded the gold mine. His father, Billy Crystal. Okay?
Okay.
You cast someone else?
Yeah.
Think about it.
No, I know you're thinking of City Slickers or whatever.
Yeah.
No.
100%.
Yeah. Like somebody more. Gary Oldman would be better.
Okay, yeah, fine. Gary Oldman, that's better. Okay. Billy Crystal to Gary Oldman's. Now, he claims it's his birthright, but in fact his older brother really gets the claim, but Clive Owen has him locked up.
Who's the brother?
Tom Cruise. Now, I'll tell you who it was initially. Jeremy Renner.
Better.
Did you take that?
Better because...
Who else we got? Jared Butler, you think? He
No,
looks a bit
not
like Clive Owen.
Butler. Like, he's terrible.
Is he?
Yeah, he's awful. Well,
I'm surprised-
yeah,
I'm
he's
surprised to hear
trash.
you say that.
Good trash.
Interesting.
Let me see. Older brother to Clive Owen.
That's why I went with. That's why I
Yeah.
thought Jared Butler.
Here's one. I know you don't like him
on.
particularly. You get away with it. Cluntang.
George Clooney.
Yeah.
He needs a bigger role than this.
But that's the great casting of, like, he's that age now where he can come
Okay.
in and be like an absolute pinch hitter. This would get him an Oscar nom if he showed up for 30 minutes on this movie.
Interesting. Okay, fine. I'll go with that. Yeah. Okay, fine. Now, who do we say the dad was again?
Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman. He left some clues, right?
I love a good...
5 clues.
Oh.
Clive Owen has 3 of them, but his brother, who do we say it was again?
Clooney.
Clooney has 2. All right, so Clooney has 2, Clive Owen has 3, and he won't tell him where he hid him, even though he's locked up. Right? So, Cillian Murphy. Cillian Murphy.
Your protagonist.
This is where the
very,
wheel.
very passive protagonist here.
This is where the wheels fall off a bit. So Cillian Murphy's at a bar, and here's an old timer talking about. Now I had Tom Cruise, so we'll change it to George Clooney's whereabouts. So Cillian rides out into the night to talk to him. They strike up a friendship. right?
Okay. But so,
And-
like, Cillian Murphy gets to the jail? Or
Yes.
wherever he's locked up? Okay.
Here's an old timer talking about he got his brother locked up in a whatever over mountain ridge
Okay, yeah.
valley pine.
Sure.
whatever
Okay.
you
No,
call it.
I'm here for it, yeah.
So Clive Owen. So just so we're clear, Clive Owen's brother is George Clooney. He's
Yes.
locked up. He's the good brother.
Yeah.
Cillian Murphy is Clive Owen's enemy. He's going. You know what they say about my enemy's enemy is my friend. So that's kind of the vibe here.
Got it.
So, where am I? Yes. So then, yeah, and so Clooney gives him the 2 clues, right?
And the game's on.
And the game is on. The game is afoot. They engage in a series of booby traps, misinformation, and shenanigans. Clive Owen makes it first after he exploded the bridge holding a train that Cillian Murphy was on. Or so he thought. It's a twist within a twist within a twist. So it ends with Cillian out of the way. He makes it to the gold mine, but no gold. The camera cuts to George Clooney's cell. It's empty. His father knew the little brother couldn't be trusted, so he gave his eldest, Clooney, the real information. Camera cuts to Cillian and Clooney riding off into the sunset. The title, Fool's Gold. Coming this summer.
I'm going to
Feedback?
buy it. I'm going to buy it. First of all, because I love that kind of movie. But we'd have to tweak it a little bit.
Okay. I'm open to...
Clooney rides off alone at the end, first of all.
Ooh,
Sets up a
okay.
sequel. Cillian's going after Clooney.
Okay, nice.
Change the title.
Brilliant. But what?
There was already
Fool's Gold's the best part.
there was already a Fool's Gold movie.
Was there?
Matthew McConaughey in a scuba or something like that. I don't know.
Oh.
But come back to
okay.
me with a different title.
Okay, well, hang
But
on. Let's think about it now. Well, I'm not going to think on the spot, am I?
One for the road.
Gold Rush.
Doesn't have to be gold though.
I'll come back to that one.
Texas,
Fool's Gold.
Okay. Right,
Fool's
look,
Gold is the title.
look, yeah, but I'm gonna when I release it, I'm definitely gonna change the
Okay,
title.
well, we can call it something different in a different region, like they do with.
No, I mean
Mighty Joe.
It's not
Mighty
being
Joe
called
Young.
Fool's Gold when I release it.
Okay. Well,
But look, I bought your idea.
Okay, great.
Great.
1 for 1.
My first pitch to you, my friend, is a little movie called Platinum Level Member.
Okay.
This movie
Okay.
is about an A-list movie star who goes through a personal and professional nightmare when he is caught on camera telling someone that the religion he is the face of is total bullshit.
Oh, so starring Tom Cruise, by any
It
chance?
is starring Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise as Jack Chopper.
Okay, great.
Alison Brie plays his wife, Sally Chopper.
Sally Chopper.
Justin Theroux as Frederick Wiseman,
Okay.
aka David Miscavige. You know,
Oh,
so-
yes,
yeah,
yes,
so
yes,
he's
yes.
but it's not Scientology,
No.
quote unquote. But
Can't say it legally, but yeah.
yeah, definitely. If Tom Cruise is listening to this,
Not talking about Scientology.
hi.
Hi, Tom.
Yeah. So the idea would be that he is like he only joined up with this religion to help him use it to further his career.
Okay.
They're both in on it, you know. They both know that, like, okay. But when he's caught telling somebody, he's caught recorded, his career goes into a tailspin. All of a sudden, then we'll call it the movement turn their back on him. They're gonna sue him, and like he is basically, it's gonna follow his fall from grace. Does he get back up? Who knows?
Interesting.
You know, does he turn the tables on the movement and expose them for the frauds?
Does he go
that they
against
are?
the movement?
Yeah, or does he go crawling back?
And why is it called Platinum Level Member? Why it should be called the movement?
No, platinum level member is Tom Cruise's character. He's a platinum level member of the movement.
Right.
He's at the top.
Okay.
You know,
Is there anyone else at the top, or is it just
well,
Tom
it's
Cruise,
like
or is
it's
Jack Chopper? or
Frederick
whatever
Wiseman, please.
it is? Who is Frederick Wiseman?
So David Miscavige is the leader of Scientology.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah. So who's playing him?
Yeah.
Sorry, Justin Theroux.
Justin, I think I know.
You would know him. I tell you, you would know him, but he's unrecognizable as the
Justin.
DJ in Zoolander.
Jesus. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Let me see.
He did play Jesus in a movie called The 10.
Oh, okay. I could see him as David Miscavige, yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of looks a bit like Mac.
Yeah, a little
From
bit.
Always Sunny.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's plenty more characters to fill out the cast. But
Okay. I am glad that you met with me today. I think it needs some work, but I see some potential there.
just because I didn't spoon feed you the whole story, all right?
Now, I think you're the one getting too emotional about these. You're the one getting
These
too
scripts are
emotional.
my children.
I don't know. Listen, pal, and let me tell you a little free Hollywood tips. Like, you're not going to walk into a production meeting and they're going to say, yeah, don't change a thing. All right? It's Hollywood, pal. All right?
Are you going to buy it or not?
Don't rush me. My coffee. Okay, clean that up, would you? Okay. Here's
Are you interested in seeing that on screen?
I'm interested.
Yeah.
You get me Tom Cruise. I'm interested.
He's already signed on. And Alison Brie and Justin Theroux. They're all in.
Deal. We'll work on the script, but deal.
Okay.
We got you a deal.
Dragon's
All right?
Den. Okay, excellent.
All right.
That was the weakest of mine.
Oh, well. That's
Well,
interesting.
maybe not the weakest, but
Okay.
I got a big finale planned. That's all I'll say.
Okay. I've got my next one, Terry. It's called Brainwave.
Okay.
Okay. Now, you're going to like this one.
These high concept ideas you
Yeah.
always come up with.
You're going to like this one. Hang on. Let me just get it here. Brainwave. Now.
Marshall Talmadge.
Okay. Tom Holland
All right.
has no luck with the ladies. Okay.
Okay.
Forrest Whitaker is a drug dealer. He makes a drug called Brainwave, or he sells it anyway. Okay. Now, one night at a club, Tom Holland strikes out again. Okay. He gets punched by a girl's fella. He's trying to come onto her, and she's with someone. So he's outside on the steps with tissue in his nose, like, "Oh, I'll never get a girlfriend." Right. Looks like you had a bad night, friend. That's Forrest Whitaker. Now, hold on.
It's
hold
pretty-
on. I got it at the end of it.
Yeah, I got it.
Looks like you had a bad night, friend.
Yeah,
No,
it's
yeah,
pretty
okay.
good. Yeah. The friend is
Yeah.
getting it. Like,
And I guess that's
you
why
like
I
some
said
gum?
friend. Yeah. Oh no. Anyway, eventually he offers him this thing he's testing, a new drug that allows him to calculate the next 15 seconds. Right. Wait for it. Okay. Based on whatever is going on around him. So he can only see the next 15 seconds. After that, the variables become too great. So he can see, by his trajectory and this thing coming this way, he's about to crash into that. I better, stop it. Or
now, can I ask you?
yes.
Does he have to take the drug every time he wants to see 15 seconds into the future? Or if he takes the drug, he can see 15 seconds
Now,
into the future?
He's not seeing into the future, technically. He's
Okay.
predicting the future. It's not limitless. Okay, I'll tell you that now. Don't
It
even
sounds
come
like-
at me.
sounds like
Don't even
Limitless.
come at me with this. being
Sounds an
limitless,
awful lot like
okay?
Limitless.
No.
Well, that was
Okay.
my
Now, so
note.
but it's kind of like, do you remember like in the Rick and Morty episode where Morty has the thing and he's kind of, when he says this, the
Oh,
future
yeah,
changes, and when
yeah.
it's kind of a bit like that. Like he can predict. Like not
So
only
he doesn't have to keep reeing up with the drug, or like
he does. Well, I'll get to that. But so not only does he predict, but he can predict potential outcomes. If I say this, that'll happen. If I do this, that'll happen. Only about 10, 15 seconds into the future, okay? And you can't tell me I don't have you by the Jaffers already, okay? Now, he takes he takes the drug and he discovers not only can he predict what will happen, he can predict what could happen. Okay, I just said that. But he sees the world in different sliding doors moments in his mind, okay? All right? I've got you, right? He can predict who he has a chance with, what happens if he says this or that, protecting a girl from a tray of drink spilling on her, like, "Oi," and then, he's in, that kind of thing. So, the next day the drug wears off and he is stupid, okay? The drug is like taking all his brain waves.
this is just Limitless, Andy.
Does he become dumb in
Yeah,
Limitless?
when he stops taking the drug, he becomes sick and like dumb.
Okay, I didn't see Limitless really, so.
Okay.
great minds. It sapped him. He needs more. But where to find Forrest Whitaker, or Big Smoke, as he's known? Okay? Now, he tracks him down.
Andy, that's so, like...
Yeah, go on.
Passe.
Let me finish the fucking plot
Big
before
Smoke.
Yeah, Big Smoke.
No, thank
Yeah.
you. No.
This is a light-hearted, jaunty... And it's not jaunty, but it's light-hearted. It's a light-hearted caper, okay?
Okay.
Big Smoke, or whatever. I welcome notes at the end, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Now, so he tracks him down, hands over his savings, sells his car, whatever, for a bunch of these things, okay? So things are going well. He's acing school or college. He has a few gals on the go. He's making money on the stock market.
Limitless. Literally the first thing he does is Limitless.
He makes a few in-play bets. Oh, is he going to score a goal? Yes, he will. All right, so something like that. Right? He makes money.
That's the whole thing in Limitless, is he becomes a fucking financial guru.
Yeah, but
guy.
he's not predicting into the future. He just becomes smart.
He is though. He's like, well, if you're doing this, that means that this is happening. Blah. He's not literally seeing it, but he's using his brain to do. I only rewatched it recently.
I swear, I've seen maybe 20 minutes of Limitless, and I've seen none of that in. I believe you, but
Okay.
I've seen none of it. If anything, it just cements this is a good idea. Okay, then
Cements are going to be sued.
Forrest Whitaker dies, and it is no accident. The bad guys want the stash, whoever they are. The bad guys want the stash. Is this Limitless?
Kinda, yeah. Yeah, kinda like.
Forrest just gave a load of them to Tom Holland, and now they want him, and they want those pills back, or whatever they are.
Pretty much the climax of the movie.
But they're taking them to...
Yes, in the movie
No.
the main bad guy, who's like the Russian gangster, he gives him, I think he takes one on Bradley Cooper, and then it's like, he's like, whoa, and like he becomes smarter. Bradley Cooper's like limiting what he gives him to keep him off his back because he
Right.
owes him money, and then at the end he's like, oh, you still take them in tablet form, you're an idiot. Like he crushes them up and injects them. It makes it last way longer and stuff like that. So Bradley Cooper is at, spoilers for Limitless, by the way, but he's like he's almost dead. He can't move, but he kills your man, the bad guy, and then like drinks his blood to get the
Interesting. That's how I should have gone with it.
yeah,
Now,
to get the hit.
that's kind of they have a fight, and the good guy wins and gets the girl somehow. It's all fine. So, Brainwave,
I'm gonna pass.
thoughts. Okay, can I get more constructive criticism than that?
Kind of doesn't know what you want. It doesn't seem like you know, like you want it to be, and like, and also
You
it's
got
it's
some
it's a pretty big rip off of Limitless.
Okay,
like,
okay.
like it's like for like.
That's amazing, by the
Yeah,
way.
like okay, it's not Forrest Whitaker character, but like how he gets the drugs is like it's, I don't know if it's his brother-in-law or something that like gives him a drug. He's like, wow, this is amazing. Feels like shit the next day.
Right.
Goes to he's like, you want more? Yeah, no problem. Come up to my apartment. And he's about to give him more, and he's like, oh wait, before we do this, I need you to go get us lunch. He goes off to get lunch, and he comes back, and like your man is dead.
Right.
But he hasn't given away the stash, and that's where Bradley Cooper finds the stash.
Okay.
So
So
it's
it's largely 85%
Yeah.
similar. Okay.
85% Limitless.
Okay. Okay. Very
I'm gonna pass.
Okay.
Just
Fair dues.
because
Check, please.
I much prefer the other idea. I much prefer.
I can't believe. I thought, okay, well, that's money. The Wild West one is really nothing. But this one, I was
No,
like,
the
this is a
Wild West
proper
one is like-
movie.
no,
This sounds like a movie I possibly have seen.
But the Wild West one sounds like a movie you've possibly seen. Only a better movie. Simple.
Brainwave, that's pretty good.
No. Bad.
You don't know. You
Bad.
don't know movies.
Bad title.
All right, go on then.
Okay.
I'm not going to let that influence my decision. on
Please
this.
don't.
Let me see what you got. Thanks for coming in today. Let's see what you got.
I got a title called Late Night Live.
Okay.
So it's a disgraced former megastar makes his return to the world of television as a guest on an ultra late night chat show. So
Now, when you say ultra late night.
1:30 in the morning. There used to be this show, Bob Costas?
Yeah.
I was listening to him talk. This is where I got the idea. He used to have a show where it was really stripped down. It'd be him and a guest and like 3 crew members, and it would be on at like 1:30 in the morning, like after I guess Conan. You know, like Conan was like late night with Letterman, so he would finish at whatever 12:30 or 1, and then this show would come on after that. So if you're one of these night birds,
Yes.
but they'd still have like pretty much A-list guests. The whole idea is it has to be stripped down. Right?
Okay.
The disgraced former megastar is somebody in the mold of an O.J. Simpson. You know, a huge celebrity
Yes.
that has gone to prison.
Okay. So he's gone to prison.
Yeah, he's gone to prison
Okay.
and he's back out and he's been interviewed. This stars Eminem as
Wasn't ready for that.
the O.J. Simpson kind of character. He's Sammy P. So like he's a
Okay.
former rapper
Okay.
who's gone to prison for, I don't know if we'll say murder, but bad things. Okay.
Okay.
You have Albert Brooks as Bob Rogers, the host of the
Bob
show.
Rogers. Okay. Great.
Yeah, the host of the show. Now the whole thing is that Albert Brooks is relentless as an interviewer.
Right.
Like he is
Just like a Frost Nixon sort of vibe.
kind of, but
It's this
also-
conversational movie.
It's conversation. It's two people, but then Andy, there's a twist halfway through it that because everything is so scaled down,
Yes.
Sammy P has been able to bring a weapon in, and he ends up taking Bob Roberts hostage live on the air, or Bob Rogers hostage live on the air,
Okay.
and the whole thing is like Bob Rogers, aka Albert Brooks, is like one of these guys who is kind of scathing in his critiques of a lot of people.
Yes.
So when he's taken hostage, Sammy P encourages people to call in, like on the phone lines, to kind of tell, air their grievances with Bob.
Right.
And it's kind of then
And air their grievances at him shitting on them, or
Yeah,
just
so, like, he's been like-
you said I was blah blah
he's
blah.
like, I'm delighted. He's like, nobody's coming to help you or anything
Hope
like
he
that.
blows your fucking head
Yeah,
off.
it's stuff like that.
Right,
Like,
okay.
and the whole thing would be that because it's so late at night and it's so scaled down that it was easy to do, and it's like you can't come in because I'm going to shoot this guy.
Right.
A lot of tension in there.
Okay.
And
I could see that.
I think it's a
Okay.
good.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
I like the idea. Okay. I like you. I like the idea. Okay. I think Eminem is wrong for the lead.
Okay.
I would maybe who would I go with? Did you have anyone else in mind apart from Eminem?
I had Sam Jackson in mind
Oh,
as a kind of
I could see him getting a bit unhinged.
yeah,
You know?
like and the idea the
Big
idea
jump
went-
from Eminem to Sam Jackson.
the idea
though.
went with Eminem is because he was going to be like a rapper, but you could have him be a former director or whatever
Right.
that has gone to prison.
Some sort of disgraced
Yeah,
entertainer.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
You're seeing a theme here. There's a disgraced
I
entertainer.
did notice on both. Yes.
Yeah. But this one, I think, like if you had Sam Jackson be like, you loved my movies that I made up until a certain point,
Would you
whatever, and
have-
you turned your back on me.
Would you consider Willem Dafoe? Is that a bit too like he looks crazy going in?
Yeah,
what's going to
that's
happen.
the whole thing. Is like you want to see the transformation of like him being kind of starting off like repentant, happy to get his second chance, and then as the kind of veneer peels off,
You know who'd be good in that role? You're gonna say fuck off.
go on.
David Schwimmer. Just think about it. Think about it.
Yeah, I don't think he could get you the second part though. I don't think he could get you the
That's where he'd shine.
no.
He could go. He's
Come on,
a
guys.
fine actor.
But he's not going to give me what I need.
I'm surprised he hasn't gotten a bigger break, to be honest. But anyway, that's
He's back on
this is a
Sky.
pitch. This is a pitch meeting. I shouldn't be giving
look,
inside baseball.
maybe not Schwimmer. But I see where you're going.
Good idea. I'll buy the idea. Subject to a change of cast. Eminem will not work. So yeah.
Okay,
we
fine.
can
You don't
call
want to
him.
give me Eminem. Look, it's fine.
Now. So I like that. 2 for 2
Two
for you.
for two. All right.
Now I've got a few little mini ideas. I'm going to need your help with some of these.
Okay.
Okay.
We can. This is what it's about.
So in this one, apes have infiltrated the government. Okay.
Okay.
Now wait till the end. One plumber has no choice but to protect mankind by clobbering them with his pipes. Right? He's got loads of pipes in his van. He's clobbering the apes. Okay. Things get crazier and crazier until the plumber questions reality. He's like, "Hang on, Like he's dying and getting reborn. People are flying around. He's like, what's happening here? And they're apes.
They're in a video game. Okay.
Turns out the real killer, even though there was no killer,
is drugs.
He's been in jail all along and is writing a story about an alternative life that is playing out in the real world.
Okay, gotcha. So
Now, what does it need? What is it? What would you add? What would you lose?
The plumber is our protagonist.
Yes.
But he's a character in
The killer's story.
Willem Dafoe's story.
We'll say Willem Dafoe is in jail. And we will say the plumber is... Who have we got? Plumber.
Chris Pratt.
Yes. Fine. Chris Pratt. Perfect. Chris Pratt. Okay?
Yeah.
So now we got a thing. It's a bit of a... It's a crazy kind of...
I get it.
I don't have an ending for it.
Yeah, I get it.
Thoughts?
They're hard to pull off, these ones where it's like, my character has gained sentience. You know, like the guy...
Now what? You know?
Yeah, like the guy... Chris Pratt can't influence anything in reality because Willem Dafoe was
But
right.
can he, though? Maybe he, you know...
It's not gonna. His pages aren't going to get rewritten. Are they?
Could they?
Hey.
I don't have a lot to go on after that, to be honest. It's called Jail. It's called Prison Book.
How about it's called Final Draft?
That's why you're the manager. I'll take it. Yes.
I'm not buying it.
Now, I won't buy it. I'll take it. And I'll go to a different company with these notes. Yeah. Final Draft. Brilliant. Love that. Literal gasp. I wasn't even doing it for show.
Performative, no.
I wasn't even doing it for show. Loved it.
Okay.
Now, did you say you're buying it?
No,
Okay.
I'm not buying it. It's not for me, but you can take the title.
Okay, well.
What else have you got? You got another one here?
That's kind of it, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all.
I've got my one here.
The big one?
Yeah, I am doing a writing course at the moment. I'm writing a screenplay at the moment myself.
And I have to say I like this now.
Yeah, well, no, but one of the exercises they had was come up with 3 screenplay ideas, none of which I've used here, and 1 wildcard idea. And this has always been my wildcard idea of one that I would never ever be able to make, just because it's
Impractical.
I wouldn't know.
You would need $10 million.
Yeah, I
to
would.
make
I would
it.
need to live in America for 5 years
Yes.
in order to understand how these places work.
Yeah. Okay.
But the idea is, and I originally came up with this idea in 2014. Okay.
Okay.
So this is how far back it's gone.
7 years ago.
Yeah. Following the election of a self-centered egomaniac TV character
No.
Yeah.
That's quite...
to president of the United States, it was when Trump was running. But
Okay.
I
I was going to say...
he was never gonna get there. You know what I mean? Like, because he won the election a year later.
Right.
16 years later, after he has won the presidency,
Right.
in his late into his 3rd term in office, the rest of the world has closed its borders to the US of A and does not want anything to do with it, leaving the state near lawless.
Okay.
Still has electricity, still has, power, but generally a lot of cities are kind of like different, I don't want to say planets, but like Texas and that has kind of reverted to the old West. Detroit is like, this kind of dystopian,
City.
Yeah,
whatever,
Las
Rundown
Vegas has
city.
closed its border, but it's glittering. It's still glittering. It's only the ultra rich that can live in Vegas.
So it's like the states have become proper countries almost.
Yes.
Right.
Washington is kind of where the elite have bordered themselves off. So,
Yeah, I like it.
former Secret Service agent turned bounty hunter Marco Reyes finds himself hired to find an Irish smuggler who may have come into possession of an artifact that the higher-ups want. And he's not the only one that wanted.
Now, who's playing who?
So we've got Oscar Isaac as
Okay.
Marco Reyes.
Okay.
So he's the bounty hunter. He was the guy, like, the opening scene of this in my head is, it's like he has just been hired on a Secret Service detail, Marco Reyes, while the election results. It's the day of the election results. He's like, I'm going to be starting my new job working for, we'll say, the Biden equivalent. He's
Right.
confident that Biden is going to win. And then it turns out he's in a bar, celebrating his new position, and he gets served by Donald Gleason
Oh.
as the Irish bartender.
Big fan of him.
Yeah. He's Richie Sinnott.
Oh, good name.
So he's the Irish bartender, and they have a little convo. But then it turns out
Conversation.
16 years later, Marco has been hired to track down Richie, unbeknownst to him. So, like, they met in almost a past
And
lifetime.
he doesn't know that that's the person he's tracking.
Well, he probably doesn't.
And why is he tracking him again? Did you say?
Because Richie has come into possession of an artifact that the higher ups want.
Right.
So,
What is it?
well, is it going to be the Ark of the Covenant, the Holy Grail, something like that? Or the other thing I was noodling with could be some piece of treasure that, like, has, ties to, like, 16th century France, and it'll open the door for the US to kind of, it's like, if we return this to you, maybe you can do a little
Open your
trade
borders.
agreement
Yeah.
with us.
And is the rest of the country just normal as you were? Or
No.
the rest of the world, I mean?
Yes.
Okay.
But it's just America has been, like, Mexico has, like, they have the wall. It's a proper wall
People are
this
jumping
time.
over the wall to Mexico.
Can't get in, no, because Mexico shoots you on sight.
Okay.
So it's flipped, you see.
How ironic.
Yes. And Canada's the same. It's treacherous if you want to get out.
Definitely not
There's-
coming in here, eh?
There's no planes out either because they can't go land anywhere. They'll be shot out of the sky. So you're stuck in America. Okay?
Okay.
We also have another crew that have been hired to find Richie and his artifact. It's a rival band.
They also trying to kill him?
They're trying to get the artifact back.
Yeah.
They'll probably kill him. We got Walton Goggins
Okay, yeah.
as Clay Boulder.
Clay Boulder. Okay.
Yeah, so he's the leader.
Rockstone.
He's the leader. No, because I got the name Boulder because Papa left when I was young. He was like a rolling stone.
Okay. Okay. You've got a bit of backstory here. Okay.
And his number 2 is Brendan Fraser in a big cowboy hat.
Ah,
Big,
now you're
tough, big,
talking.
heavy Brendan Fraser.
Big giant forehead.
Hey, forehead.
That you forehead?
Hey, forehead. By whatever season 8. Like.
Good old Luke Wilson.
Okay. So, yeah, then it's kind of like a bit of a...
Was it like a chase movie
It's
kind of?
It's kind of like Midnight Run, if you get me. Like,
Hmm.
he's going to catch up and he's going to catch Richie. And then the two of them are going to be on the run and they realize, wait a minute, the people that hired me also hired this guy to take me out.
To become friendly.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
You know,
What's the
it's
title?
President's Day.
Okay. Now. I like it.
It's good.
I would change it.
What would you change?
That's for me to decide. Okay, so I would change the title.
Okay.
I would call it "The Land That Time Forgot." Okay, something like that. I'm just thinking. I'm just thinking here.
No,
we'll come up with
awful
something.
title.
We'll come up with something. We'll call it "Life Without Borders." Borderless.
No, because there are borders. Hard borders that they can't get through.
Hard border.
No.
Okay.
I'm not selling it to you.
We'll work on that.
I'm not selling it to you if you're going to
Now
call it
the
hard border.
actors. Who's the Oscar Isaac?
Yeah.
Not big enough. Out of here.
Okay.
We need
Who would you put in?
Luis Guzman.
Excuse me?
Luis
That's not...
Guzman.
So Luis Guzman is a former Secret Service agent?
Yeah.
No. He's too old now. The other person I was thinking of for this, instead of Oscar, and you could change, it doesn't have to be Marco
Okay.
Reyes. You could go with Josh Brolin.
Okay.
You kind of get a bit of No Country for Old Men. vibe
Keep
there.
talking.
Um,
Clooney.
Too old.
You've got Clooney in my mind here.
Yeah, too
Josh
old.
Brolin's not too old.
He's younger than
Is he?
Clooney. Yeah. Clooney's now
60 something.
Brad Pitt is probably a little bit too pretty.
Not anymore.
I don't know. You're gonna watch Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, man.
I wish.
It'll be out soon.
Oh yeah, like it's out in like a week.
Yeah.
I need someone
Leo.
else.
Leo.
We have a deal. Yeah, Leo.
Okay.
Great. If you started with Leo,
Duly appointed federal marshals.
Yeah. Huh? Huh? Can you see it? I can
I
hear it.
could
I can
see
see
it,
it.
yeah.
I'm excited. Are you excited?
Yeah, I mean, I'm always excited.
Okay, great.
So we got a deal?
We have in principle a deal, Terry. Those three movie ideas are the three best ones that you've had.
These are the ones that I've had written down for years. That I realised I
And it
won't ever be
shows.
able to make these movies.
Yeah,
So,
well, great.
So they came straight from my notebook.
Okay, so you cheated.
No, I didn't. What are you
So
talking
you
about?
didn't do any prep work for this. You had them already.
I had to pick them, didn't I?
Okay, well,
And
okay. You know what?
I had to choose.
Everyone's
to share
got their
them
own
with you guys.
process. I'm not gonna begrudge you for
What's
that.
your process?
I think on the spot, and I keep writing
I'm
until
eating a Magnum. Hey, there's an idea.
I watch Limitless and I whip
toffee
it up.
apple. Thank you very much.
So yes, three yeses from me. Did you give me one or two yeses?
I gave you one.
You didn't give me the final draft. I mean,
No, I gave you notes to go sell it somewhere else. but-
okay, I will. How about I do go sell it somewhere
Yeah,
else? Eh?
do. Go to a different podcast. See
I
if
can't
they buy it
believe
off
the Western one.
you. Jeff, you don't know me at all.
Great.
I love westerns.
Great. Okay,
Yeah.
great. Well, that's
That's
good.
I can't believe you're like, this is the bad one. This is a timeless idea.
I didn't think it went anywhere.
It went to the gold. A race,
I
a
thought
race for
Brainwave-
buried treasure.
Brainwave had a start, middle, and end to it. Granted, it had been done.
And it's just, but it's not as in, like,
I said it in work before you came here, and I said, "How's this for an idea?" Because I thought that was my best one. That everyone said, "That's Limitless."
they actually,
Yeah.
what the hell?
I hadn't seen it. I thought that. Well, I was like, "Well, they don't know.
Yeah,
You know, they don't know movies.
yeah.
Not
Not like you.
me.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, look. So we got 4 new movie ideas between us.
Yeah.
All right. 4 movie.
Somebody's
ideas.
bringing a little more to the table than
Well,
others.
you know, hey,
Yeah.
here's what it is. Huh?
This is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? Thanks everybody for supporting the Patreon.
Big time. And if there's that, if you'd like this sort of stuff, or if you'd like to see us do other stuff, we haven't had a good out there suggestion in a while.
I mean, the whiskey tasting was a good suggestion.
The whiskey tasting was great. Thank you again, Thomas, for that. Load of fun doing this. I love doing these sort of fictitious scenario ones. So, like, if you can think of something good that you think would be good for the two of us to do, we'd love to hear it. But we have a few good ones coming up. We have next week. Well, next week we have Ryan Gosling.
Hey.
But we got a free window the week after that.
Yeah,
so let us know. And thanks very much for the feedback, by the way, on the Gosling pod. We're going to go with 7.
Yeah. So we're gonna go with 7, and then we got. I think we're gonna, before we start our next mini series after that, we're gonna do a couple of Bono ones that we were kind of saying before we settle into a long one. There's a couple of little. You know what we should call them?
Yeah.
We should call them blind spotting episodes.
I don't like that word. Blind spotting episodes. No.
I'm going to show you something that's in your blind spot.
I like that it has a name. I like to give these silly episodes a name.
Well, we're still going to review a movie, you know what I mean? Like, but it just won't be like a series. That's what I mean. So it's like, I'll pick one for you that I know is in your blind spot that I'm like, this is a Stone Cold classic.
I like the premise.
And then you pick one for me.
Okay, I don't want to call it blind spotting, though.
Okay, well, do you think of something?
I'll think of something.
Yeah.
It's kind of my thing.
Yeah, clearly.
Is it?
Well, look, if you join us here on the Patreon, you know what that means. You get the big L from me.
That's the big L from me. See you next week.